Ladies and gentlemen, kindly do take your seats. We'd like to begin right away. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished dignitaries. On behalf of the Gem and Jewellery Export Promotion Council, welcome to India International Jewellery Show, Signature 2023, IIJS Signature 2023, and the India Gem and Jewellery Machinery Expo, IGJME. A warm welcome to our distinguished dignitaries who are here to grace this inaugural function. Our chief guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honourable Ministry of State for Commerce and Industry, Government of India. A warm welcome to you, ma'am. Our guest of honour, Srimati Poonam Mahajan, Honourable Member of Parliament. Welcome, ma'am. Our guest of honour, Shri M.P.Ahammed, Chairman, Malabar Gold and Diamonds. Welcome, sir. And our special guest, Shri R. Arunanandan, Director, Department of Commerce, Government of India. Welcome, sir. Let us begin the ceremony by lighting the ceremonial lamp. Invoke the blessings of the Almighty on IIJS signature and all of us present here. I shall request our distinguished chief guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honourable Member of State for Commerce and Industry, Government of India, to kindly do the honours. And I'll invite our guest of honour, Srimati Poonam Mahajan, Shri M.P.Ahammed, Shri R. Arunanandan, and our dignitaries of the Council. Our Chairman, Shri Vipul Shah, our Vice Chairman, Shri Kiran Bansali, Convener National Exhibition, Shri Neeram Bansali, and Executive Director of the Council, Shri Sabyasachi Ray, to join in the light of the lamp. Thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I request the members of the media to kindly crouch down, sit low, because we do have guests whose vision you are blocking. Thank you. I shall now request Chairman, Gem and Jewellery Export Promotion Council, Shri Vipul Shah, to kindly welcome and felicitate our distinguished chief guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honourable Member of State for Commerce and Industry, Government of India.
Please come out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I'll request the Vice Chairman, Shri Kiran Bansali, to kindly welcome and felicitate our guest of honour, Srimati Poonam Mahajan, Honourable Member of Parliament. I shall request Convener National Exhibitions, Shri Neeram Bansali, to welcome and felicitate our guest of honour, Shri M.P.Ahammed, Chairman, Malabar Gold and Diamonds. And I request Shri Sabyasachi Ray, Executive Director of the Council, to felicitate Shri R. Arulanandan, Director, Ministry of Commerce, Government of India. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Keeping pace with the ever-evolving challenges we are facing as a planet, the Gem and Jewellery Export Promotion Council has taken several green measures under the One Earth initiative to make IIJS Signature 2023 a greener and more sustainable extravaganza. We also announced the IIJS theme for the year, Murmuration of Starlings, celebrating the fascinating synergy of teamwork in nature that is reflected in how GJEPC and the industry connect, collaborate, and grow together. A fascinating example of this in Mother Nature is the example of the insignificant bird, the starling. A single starling is almost a non-entity, but together, a flight of 1,000 or more starlings creates a symphony in music and poetry in motion. Inspired by the flight of starlings in nature, we welcome you to IIJS Signature 2023, Murmuration of Starlings. Ladies and gentlemen, the Council, we have always been blessed and privileged to have been led by men of vision and dynamism. I shall now request Chairman of Gem and Jewellery Export Promotion Council, Shri Vipul Shah, who continues this legacy of dynamism and vision, to welcome us all to IIJS Signature 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, Shri Vipul Shah.
Chief Guest for IIJS Signature 2023, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Guest of Honor, Srimati Poonam Mahajan, Member of Parliament, and Shri M.P.Ahammed, Chairman, Malabar Gold and Diamonds, Shri R. Arulanandan, Director, Department of Commerce, my colleagues on the dais, colleagues from the COA, members from the trade, media and friends, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you and warm welcome to the 15th edition of IIJS Signature organized by the Gems and Jewellery Export Promotion Council of India. The industry is glad to have two of the prominent women leaders of our country amongst us here today. On this unique event of the industry, if you may remember, Madam Anupriya ji, you had inaugurated IIJS Premier virtually at Bengaluru in the year 2021. Today, we are happy to have you here in person along with Poonam ji, who is a great supporter of our industry. She is always there for us and we are proud to have such a distinguished leader nurture the well-being of our sector. Mr. M.P.Ahammed, in my opinion, you are the pioneer to the retail Indian handmade jewellery abroad in an organized manner. What can be better than have you with us to inaugurate the first mega jewellery show of the year? The steps taken by the government to empower women has been commendable, and this can be witnessed by the leadership roles played by women in the government and other verticals across sectors. We have two shining examples amongst us today. You will be happy to know that IIJS Signature, we have a special section for budding designers and women entrepreneurs to showcase their talent, thus giving them the opportunity to connect and network with thousands of domestic and international buyers. IIJS Signature, in its 15th edition, will be as large as the IIJS premiere, which is usually held in August each year. Given the bigger format of the show, signature has been extended to 5 days instead of 4, so that visitors and exhibitors are not hard-pressed for time to cover the entire show floor. IIJS signature will accommodate more than 1,300 exhibitors spread over 2,400 plus booths. We have introduced a new section for lab-grown diamonds. This year, we have record number of 800 foreign visitors from 600 companies of 50 countries. Delegations have come from 10 countries: USA, Canada, United Kingdom, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Iran, Bangladesh, Nepal, UAE, Bahrain, and Russia. For the first time, a delegation has come from Saudi Arabia with 18 prime buyers. 20,000 plus visitors from 10,000 domestic companies will be visiting the show. Recently, we have heard the IMF chief and a number of economists predicting that 2023 will be a tough year with uncertain economic conditions. This is mainly due to this pandemic, which has still not left us, and the global geopolitical situation. India, as a country, has shown great resiliency in 2022 and is the only hope this world has today. Today, the entire world is looking up to India as a trusted and reliable partner. This has been possible due to Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Bhai Modi's efforts to build a sustainable ecosystem for trade and commerce. The world is watching us as India presides over the G20 summit over the next 1 year. Clearly, this decade belongs to India. When talking about the Indian industry resiliency on the backdrop of uncertain macroeconomic conditions, the gem and jewellery sector has fared well so far. The overall gems and jewellery exports saw a growth of 8.26% as compared to the last year. With the pandemic in China making a comeback, and there are no signs of respite from Russia and Ukraine, inflation soaring in some parts of the world, we are out there for some tough times. The last quarter of this fiscal year is very crucial as it demands a strong growth to achieve this year's target of $45.7 billion. India is a world leader in diamonds, gems and jewellery. To continue with this leadership, the ever-supporting government is working with speed and precision at various levels. Last week, only Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Shri Piyush Goyal was there in Mumbai to flag off the first consignment to Australia under ACTA after the India-UAE SEPA had been operationalized in May 22. As we deal with very high-value goods, import duty abolition on jewellery exported in prime consuming market of UAE and Australia will see a big boost to our sectoral exports. Post the operationalization of India-UAE SEPA, the gems and jewellery industry witnessed around 25% growth in export to UAE. We will witness similar growth in export to Australia in the coming months. ACTA would enable to double the bilateral trade and of gems and jewellery from the present value of $1.27 billion to $2.5 billion over the next 3 years. This additional trade of $1 billion is likely to generate employment for 88,000 workers in the gems and jewellery industry in India. Talks are going on with Canada, European Union and the United Kingdom, and Piyush has promised to operationalize 2 more FTAs this year. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Madam Anupriya ji, cut and polished diamonds are the major exports, accounting for 62% of the overall gems and jewellery export. This is despite that fact that India doesn't have a single diamond mine. So, to sustain the trade in India, it is imperative that we have an uninterrupted supply of rough diamond supply. We have recommendations for the budget 2023-24, and one of the requests is to allow sale of rough diamonds in special notified zone through safe harbor rule by diamond companies. At least 20% of the rough diamond traded in the world will be shifted to the special notified zone in India due to the level playing field given to the foreign mining companies. Among the other recommendations for budget 23-24 are reintroduction of diamond undertaken by major mining countries, the introduction of repair policy for jewelry to transform India to become the repair hub of the world, abolition of import duty on lab-grown diamond seeds, and investment in different measures to make the lab-grown diamond manufacturing sector in India a leader in the same manner as we rank natural diamond processing sector. This will make India process the entire supply chain in the country itself. Reduction in import duty on gold, silver and platinum to 4% is a prime demand to the government, as it is draining of the capital from the exporters and is the generator of economic malpractices of all kinds. It may have positive outcome in terms. Hence, I earnestly will request the to pay heed to this demand from our industry. As I conclude, I thank the chief guest and guest of honor for gracing this occasion and making this a momentous one. Happy New Year and wish you a successful IIJS Signature 2023 to all the exhibitors and visitors. And I, at the same time, also welcome all the foreign delegates and friends from India. Thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for your warm and cordial welcome, for so beautifully setting the tone for 5 exciting days ahead, and for raising our shared concerns. We shall now release the IIJS signature issue of Solitaire International, and I request our Chief Guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honourable Member of State for Commerce and Industry, Government of India, our guest of honour, Srimati Poonam Mahajan, Honourable Member of the Lok Sabha, Shri M.P.Ahammed, Chairman, Malabar Gold and Diamonds, and our special guest, Shri R. Arulananda from GJEPC, to kindly and release the special IIJS signature edition of Solitaire International. Ladies and gentlemen, truly a collective issue of Solitaire International commemorating IIJS Signature 2023. Thank you, distinguished dignitaries, for doing the honors. I shall now invite Convener National Exhibition, Sri Neerav Bansali, to address us and give us an overview of IIJS Signature 2023. Sri Neerav Bansali.
Respected Chief Guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State for Commerce and Industries. Guest of Honor, Srimati Poonam Mahajan, Member of Parliament, and Shri M.P.Ahammed, Chairman, Malabar Gold and Diamonds. Shri R. Arulanandan, Director, Department of Commerce. Shri Vipul Shah, Chairman, GJEPC. Shri Kirit Bansali, Vice Chairman, GJEPC. Shri Sabyasachi Ray, Executive Director, GJEPC. Colleagues from the COA, members from the trade, media, and friends. Welcome to the inauguration ceremony of the IIJS Signature 2023, the first show of the new year. Since its inception 38 years ago, IIJS has surpassed its role as a conventional trade exhibition and has become a national institution. It is now the primary platform for the Indian jewelry manufacturing industry to network with the retailers. This will be the 15th edition of IIJS Signature since its launch in Goa in 2008. The show is now twice its earlier size and is almost as big as the main IIJS premiere that is held in August. Today, we have 2,500 plus booths as compared to the 1500 we just had in the last signature show. This year we will be welcoming over 24,000 visitors compared with 17,000 visitors that we had, and these visitors are going to be from 800 cities across the country. Also, we have doubled our international visitors from 500 to 1,000 this year. These numbers have been possible because some heroes working tirelessly behind the scenes. We don't usually notice them, but we all know the kind of effort that goes into the show like IIJS. Today, we would like to acknowledge them. I request Chairman, can you just please do the honors for the people who have been in the show? So, we just take 2 minutes to just acknowledge their contribution. Firstly, I would like to call Mr. Bhavin Khorasia. I think every single member, exhibitor or visitor would have known Bhavin in one way or the other. He has been instrumental in taking the IIJS to the next level. We all witnessed today what he has been doing over the last 20 years, playing multiple roles from exhibitor services to logistics. We thank Bhavin and his team for this fabulous effort. Next, I would like to call on stage Ms. Nail Sunke. In the early years, Signature had 5,000 visitors in its first edition. Today, Nail and her team has managed 24,000 visitors, going door to door across 800 cities and getting over 24,000 domestic and 1,000 international visitors. Next, Mr. Vikrant Pradhan, please come up. For the past 13 years, Vikrant has been the pillar of the strength as far as holding events and customer relationship management is concerned. Through the years, he has handled pressure cooker movements with equanimity. Next, I would call Mr. Bijal Shah, Director Account, who has been with GJEPC for the last 18 years. He and his team has effectively handled the finances of the exhibitors, visitors, vendors, whether it's offline, online, digital. Thank you, Bijal and your team. Now I call on stage Ms. Dolly Chaudhary. Dolly has been part of this organization for over 15 years, heading the promotions and marketing team. She has been instrumental in promoting not just the IIJS, but all the brands and properties of the GJEPC, domestically as well as internationally. At the helm of the exhibition cell, with his constant guidance and motivation, is Shamal Pote. Shamal is the conductor of this grand orchestra and creating this beautiful symphony called IIJS. And now, last but not the least, the person who has been the captain of the GJEPC ship for the last 22 years, our own Sabyasachi Ray. Executive Director, under whose leadership the council has earned the title of being the most proactive council and the best council in India. Thank you, sir. We have added many new innovative features for this year's edition of the Signature Show. The Innovate 8 area is being hosted here in this very seminar hall, and it has been rebranded as Innovate Talks. This time we have tried to be more outward looking and have brought in experts from other fields to share their valuable insights with our members. At other times, the same square will host Innovate 8 Launchpad, when new products will be unveiled by the signature exhibitor at designated time slots. For a glimpse of exciting new talent, I encourage you to visit the Design Gallery in Hall 5, featuring budding designers and women entrepreneurs. For the first time ever, we have a special section for the sunrise sector, the lab-grown diamonds, with over 50 booths. I highly recommend you to go and visit this section. IIJS Signature is being simultaneously held with IGJAME, the Machinery Expo, and we have over 115 booths featuring latest technology for the entire gem and jewelry sector. Moving on to a new brand, IIJS Tritiya. I invite one and all to the IIJS Tritiya in Bangalore. We expect heavy buying before the run of the summer festivals, and IIJS Tritiya will culminate into one of the best shows in the southern region. The show dates are 17th to 20th of March, and we hope to get your full support. With 1,500 plus booths and 800 plus exhibitors, we expect IIJS Tritiya to be almost as big as the IIJS Signature held in Mumbai last year. Talking of show growth, this August we hope to host the biggest and the most upgraded IIJS premiere of all times. I won't disclose much details now, but I can only say prepare to be amazed. Interestingly, you cannot spell signature without nature. I think this show was the perfect launchpad for our pro-environment initiative known as One Earth to reduce our carbon footprint through an aggressive tree plantation drive. One Earth is the GJEPC's first step towards making the IIJS show completely carbon neutral. We have already received commitments for planting 25,000 plus trees, and we will cross 50,000 plus in this year itself. We have tied up with Sankalp Taru, an NGO foundation for this initiative. And just to let you know, this entire show, this current show, signature show, is being run on green energy. The entire energy is coming from renewable sources. This is for the first time ever, an exhibition is being run on a green energy. So let us make this moment that our future generation will remember. I appeal to all our exhibitors, visitors, sponsors to join in this effort for a better tomorrow. I wish to see your maximum participation in this effort to save our planet and build a certain sustainable future. I wish everyone a very, very successful IIJS Signature 2023. Thank you.
Prepare to be amazed. Thank you very much, Sri Neeram Bansali, for giving us that teaser into the many things that we are going to be amazed at IIJS Signature 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, Sri M.P.Ahammed, grew up in Kozhikode, where he first ventured into business through the spice route, literally. With the passion for business having taken root, and his reputation for integrity and ethics respected by one and all, he founded Malabar Gold, now rebranded as Malabar Gold and Diamonds, in 2012, one of the largest retail groups in the world pertaining to jewellery. He is also the chairman of Malabar Group, under which various ventures such as Malabar Gold and Diamonds and Malabar Developers are covered. Ladies and gentlemen, to share his thoughts with us, let's put our hands together for M.P.Ahammed, chairman of Malabar Gold and Diamonds.
Respected Chief Guest, Anupriya, Patel, Honorable Minister of State and Commerce and Industry, our Chief Guest, Poonam Mahajan, Member of Parliament, our Chairman and other dignitaries of the leaders of the GJEPC. Welcome all and a hearty congratulations all leaders of the industry, Malabar, all industry, jewellery industry leaders. This IIJS is doing well. All industry developing. Last 10-15 years, all retail jewelers developing the IIJS goal. Our Prime Minister's view making India market to the world. We are trying to maximum making India market to the world. That is the main issue. India is so many people is no job, no hungry. We want making India. That is the target. We want number one brand from India world, a jewellery. We can unit. നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും യോജിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് വലിയ രീതിയിൽ ഒരു വലിയ മാർക്കറ്റിൽ എല്ലാവരെയും പരസ്പരം മത്സരിക്കുന്നതോടൊപ്പം പരസ്പരം സഹകരിച്ചും പരസ്പരം സഹായിച്ചും വേൾഡിലെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ജവല്ലറി ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കും. കാരണം ജവല്ലറി വേൾഡിലെ GDP 7% ആണ് കൈയാളുന്നത്. ഇന്ന് ചൈനയിൽ US of കാണുന്നതിന്റെ നമ്പർ 1, 3, 4, 5 പ്രോജക്റ്റിൽ ഉള്ളതെങ്കിൽ ടാർഗറ്റ് ഉള്ളതെങ്കിൽ ഇന്ത്യക്ക് വലിയ രീതിയിൽ വേൾഡ് നമ്പർ 1 ആവാൻ പറ്റും. കാരണം ഇന്ത്യ ലോകത്തിൽ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ജനസംഖ്യയുള്ള രാഷ്ട്രമാകാൻ സമ്പന്നമായിട്ട് വളരുകയാണ്. ക്വാളിഫൈഡ് യൂത്ത് മാൻ പവർ നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്തിന്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ സമ്പത്താണ്. അതുപോലെ കരുത്തുള്ള ഒരു ഭരണകൂടം, പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി, നയിക്കാൻ സ്ട്രോങ് ആയ ഒരു പ്രൈം മിനിസ്റ്റർ ഇന്ത്യക്കുണ്ട്. ഈ കാഴ്ചപ്പാടുണ്ട്. അത് ലോകത്തിലെ ഇന്ത്യയെ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുന്നതിൽ കഴിഞ്ഞ 5-8 വർഷങ്ങളായിട്ട് വലിയ രീതിയിലുള്ള പുരോഗതി ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ ഇന്ത്യക്ക് സാധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Good morning. Chairman Mr. M.P.Ahammed would like to express that we are living in a very strong country and we have a very strong leader, our Prime Minister, Shri Modi ji, and we have a rich culture and the Karigars of the country. And the craftsmanship is many years old, which is well appreciated worldwide. So we have all the reasons to become or to be number 1 in the world. And in line with Prime Minister's program, Make in India, we also follow the same. Our chairman have a slogan inside our company called Make in India, Market to the World. So we are investing in the manufacturing field also to take our culture and the designs and craftsmanship to the world and to show the world what is India, what is the brand India. We are also putting effort to develop that. And he says by contributing 7% to the GDP, the jewellery industry is a very strong industry. And we are happy that government is taking a lot of initiatives to develop this industry. And the whole industry have to unite together to make that happen.
ജവല്ലറി അതായത് സ്വർണ്ണാഭരണങ്ങൾ സ്നേഹത്തിന്റെയും ബഹുമാനത്തിന്റെയും ഭാഗമായിട്ട് ഗിഫ്റ്റ് ആർട്ടിക്കിളാണ്. ഈ ഗിഫ്റ്റ് കൊടുക്കുന്ന ആൾക്ക് സന്തോഷമാണ്, കിട്ടുന്ന ആൾക്കാർക്ക് സന്തോഷമാണ്. ലോകത്തിൽ ഉള്ളിടത്തോളം കാലം സ്ത്രീയും പുരുഷനും ഉണ്ടാവും. സ്ത്രീയും പുരുഷനും 11 ഡോക്ടേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടാവും. അവിടെ ഗിഫ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്. ആ ഗിഫ്റ്റാണ് അത് മെമ്മറബിൾ ഗിഫ്റ്റാണ്, ലവബിൾ ഗിഫ്റ്റാണ്. അതിന്റെ ക്വാളിറ്റി, അതിന്റെ പവിത്രത എല്ലാം കൊണ്ടും പരിശുദ്ധമായിട്ട്. അത് പരിശുദ്ധമാവണമെങ്കിൽ റെസ്പോൺസിബിൾ സോഴ്സിംഗ് ആയിട്ട്, സോഴ്സ് വളരെ റെസ്പോൺസിബിൾ ആയിട്ട്, എവിടെ നിന്നാണോ മൈൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത് മുതൽ കസ്റ്റമറെ കയ്യിൽ എത്തുന്നത് വരെ ട്രാക്കിംഗ് വേണം. വളരെ റെസ്പോൺസിബിൾ സോഴ്സിംഗ് ആയിരിക്കും. അതുപോലെ ESG, എൻവയറൺമെന്റലും ഗവേണൻസിലും സോഷ്യൽ കമ്മിറ്റ്മെന്റും നമ്മൾ പൂർണ്ണമായിട്ടും പാലിച്ചു. സോഷ്യൽ കമ്മിറ്റ്മെന്റ് ഇല്ലാത്ത ഒരു കാര്യവും വളരില്ല. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും സോഷ്യൽ കമ്മിറ്റ്മെന്റ് നമ്മളെ പൂർണ്ണ ഉത്തരവാദിത്തമാണ്. സമൂഹത്തിന് ജോലി ഉണ്ടാകും. ഈ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് സ്നേഹത്തിന്റെയും ബഹുമാനത്തിന്റെയും പ്രതീകമായിട്ട് കൊടുക്കുന്ന പവിത്രമായ കല്യാണം, അതുപോലെ ന്യൂ ബോൺ ബർത്ത്, വെഡിങ് ആനിവേഴ്സറി കൊടുക്കുന്ന ഗിഫ്റ്റാണ്. അതിനെല്ലാ രീതിയിലും പവിത്രത ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കണം. ഇങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടാവണമെങ്കിൽ ശരിയായ രീതിയിൽ മാനുഫാക്ചർ ചെയ്യണം, ശരിയായ രീതിയിൽ അതിന്റെ സോഴ്സിംഗ് പെർഫെക്റ്റ് ആയിരിക്കണം, ലാബേഴ്സിന് ശരിയായ രീതിയിൽ സാലറി കൊടുത്തിരിക്കണം. എല്ലാം കൊണ്ടും ESG ഗവേണൻസ് 100% പാലിച്ചിരിക്കണം. ഞങ്ങൾ 11 രാജ്യത്ത് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നു. 11 രാജ്യത്തും അതാത് രാജ്യത്തിന്റെ ലാൻഡ് ഓഫ് റൂൾ 100% പാലിക്കുന്നു. 1% പോലെ ഇല്ലാതെ കൺസൾട്ടൻസീസിൽ വെച്ചിട്ട് ആ ലാൻഡിന്റെ റൂൾ എന്താണ് അത് 100% പാലിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളത് മതമാർഗം പോളിസിയാണ്. അതെല്ലാവരും ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഗവേണൻസ് 100% പാലിക്കുക, ടാക്സ് സർക്കാരിന് കിട്ടുക, നികുതി വെട്ടിക്കാതിരിക്കുക, ഇതൊക്കെ വളരെ ബേസിക്കലി നമ്മൾ പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കപ്പെട്ടാണ്. കസ്റ്റമറുടെ ടാക്സ് കൊടുത്ത് മേടിക്കണം. ബാഡ് ഗോൾഡ് ആൻഡ് ഗുഡ് ഗോൾഡ് ഞങ്ങൾ പുതിയ അഡ്വർടൈസ്മെന്റ് തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ബൈ ബാഡ് ഗോൾഡ് ഒഴിവാക്കാം. ബാഡ് ഗോൾഡ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അൺഎത്തിക്കൽ കയറ്റി വരുന്നത് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ബാഡ് ഗോൾഡ് ആണ്. നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്ത് അടുത്ത കാലത്തേക്ക് അൺഎത്തിക്കൽ ഗോൾഡ് വളരെ രീതിയിൽ വളർന്നു വരുന്നതായിട്ട് കാണാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഹൈ ടാക്സും ഡ്യൂപ്ലിക്കേറ്റും പെടുന്നത് കുറയ്ക്കുകയും അതേ അവസരത്തിൽ അതിനെ ജനങ്ങൾക്ക് നല്ല ഗോൾഡ് പവിത്രത മായ്ക്കണം എന്നുള്ളത് എല്ലാ ജ്വല്ലേഴ്സും എല്ലാ റീറ്റെയിലേഴ്സും അഡ്വർടൈസ് ചെയ്യുകയും മാർക്കറ്റിംഗ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ജനങ്ങൾ മാറണം. ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ ടാക്സി കാശ് മേടിക്കുന്ന ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാർ പരിശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കും.
as long as men and women are in the world, there is love and affection. And as long as love and affection is there, there is gifting. And we are all in the field of providing that, in the field of gifting, high value gifting. And this is used for the divine purpose. It is to express the love from a father to a daughter or a husband to a wife. So there is a lot of dignity and purity in the relationship where this gift is involved. So when we give this gift, it should not be limited to the purity should not be limited to the purity of metal. It should be the purity of the total product. From sourcing till end where the customer receives. There should not be any illegal gold in that, because when a father gives a product to or a gift to the daughter, if that is a smuggled gold, then the purity is gone. It is not limited to the purity of metal. So that love, affection, and that emotions are being captured in this product what we are dealing with. So from sourcing, from the process of manufacturing, from the retail, we should avoid any illegal practices, any illegal labor practices or tax evasions. We should promote legal business, and we have to make sure the whole country or the people who are promoting smuggling gold also, because we read in the newspaper also a lot of smuggled gold come to the country. So when we are in this industry, we want to be proud that we are working in a responsible industry. The whole industry should come. So we have to develop a lot of programs, awareness programs. The whole industry have to work towards that. Then this industry become the best industry in the country. And through this, because when we are trying to market to the world, we have to make sure that the domestic itself we do the things properly.
ഇവിടെ കൂടിയിരിക്കുന്നത് ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിലെ പ്രമുഖർ വളരെ കാലം ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി ഇന്ത്യയിൽ മൊത്തം ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഈ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയുടെ മൂന്നാടികളാണ്. എനിക്ക് നമ്മളോടായിട്ട് പറയാനുള്ളത്, നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും കൂടിച്ചോണ്ട് മേക്കിംഗ് ഇന്ത്യ മാർക്കറ്റ് ടു ദ വേൾഡ്, നമ്മുടെ പ്രൈം മിനിസ്റ്റർ ഗവൺമെന്റ് നമുക്ക് ഒരുപാട് സപ്പോർട്ട് തരുന്നു. അതുപോലെ തിരിച്ച് നമ്മൾ പൂർണ്ണമായിട്ട് ലീഗലാവുക, എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുക. ഇതിനൊപ്പം റെസ്പോൺസിബിലിറ്റി പീപ്പിൾ ആണ്. നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടില് അങ്കില് പ്രയാസമുള്ള വിശപ്പുള്ള ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാർ വേൾഡ് മൊത്തത്തിൽ അവർക്കൊക്കെ സഹായിക്കാൻ ഞങ്ങൾ ഓൾറെഡി സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അഗ്രിറ്റി വേൾഡ് നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരെയും ഞങ്ങൾ സഹകരിക്കാൻ തയ്യാറാണ്. വിശക്കുന്നവന് ഏതെങ്കിലും രീതിയിൽ ഭക്ഷണം കൊടുക്കാൻ നിങ്ങൾ അതിന് വലിയ രീതിയിൽ 25,000 പേർക്ക് ഞങ്ങൾ ഡെയിലി ഫുഡ് കൊടുക്കുന്ന പരിപാടി ആരംഭിച്ചു. എല്ലാവരെയും സഹകരിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ വലിയ രീതിയിൽ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കണം. ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട മിനിസ്റ്റർ ബാക്കി എല്ലാവർക്കും എന്നെ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. ഇതിന്റെ പങ്കാളികൾക്ക് നന്ദി അറിയിച്ചുകൊണ്ട്
Thank you very much, Mr. Ahmed. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, Srimati Poonam Mahajan, is a member of Parliament, Lok Sabha from Mumbai North Central constituency. She has served as the national president of Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha, the youth wing of the BJP. She is the first woman to have been president of Basketball Federation of India and is currently chair of the Maharashtra State Animal Welfare Board. She is known as a person of dynamism, vision and principles, both in personal and public life. Ladies and gentlemen, Srimati Poonam Mahajan.
We are saving time for you and for all of us. मंच पर आसनस्थ हमारी सहयोगी साथी, साथ में हमने काम शुरू किया 2014 से, और एक बहुत अच्छी उम्दा मिनिस्टर और एक बहुत अच्छी वक्त आदरणीय अध्यक्ष श्री विपुल शाह जी, वाइस चेयरमैन जिनकी वजह से मैं यहाँ पे आई हूँ, हमारे प्यारे किरण भंसाली जी, जो युवा है और जो कन्वीनर है इस एग्जीबिशन के, जिन्होंने मुझे बड़ा इम्प्रेस किया है, नीरज भंसाली जी, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स के डायरेक्टर अरुणानंदन जी, सीप्स के डेवलपमेंट कमिश्नर शिवम जगन्नाथन जी, और मेरे साथ आए हुए मालाबार के हमारे M.P.Ahammed जी, अहमद जी, जिन्होंने मुझे मलयालम में इट्स मोर अंडरस्टैंडेबल बट ही स्पोक अबाउट, मैंने कहा यहाँ से भी उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी मार्केटिंग की, बहुत अच्छे रूप से बात की, और बैठे हुए सारे पदाधिकारी गण यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे आए हुए मेरे सारे मित्र, I know I have to speak in English, but it just starts from Hindi. And first of all, as women, आदरणीय विपुल शाह जी आपने बहुत अच्छा बोला that women are here, the stronger women from Modi government who are standing here. And I'm really proud to be part of Honorable Narendra Modi ji's team, where this is the first time in the past 75 years of independence, there are maximum ministers and maximum MPs come from BJP and our NDA party. So I think that safety hand. And expectation from women also in these kind of exhibitions are, women are great consumers. And second thing is that they're good in marketing too. So me and Anupriya ji decided the kind of work we do, we can't be great consumers, but we'll surely market and do a well job for our exhibition. I would like to thank all the people from Gems and Jewellery. Part of your offices are in my constituency in DPC. We always interact and meet. What is more important is after IT, there is the biggest export India earns for India is from Gems and Jewellery. And उसके साथ थोड़ा emotional भी touch दे दिया है हमारे Malabar diamonds ने. मैंने इतना ही सोचा कि there are always an occasion to give someone something. And I was telling the Honorable Minister, it should be from Malabar to Minister, Malabar to Mahajan. I hope that occasion also will come as well. That's also a beautiful emotional occasion. What I feel here is I'm really proud to be in a city and a state where I represent, where Gems and Jewellery has always been pioneering. From 1966, you started, 1966, right? After the independence. It's been, 66 years of your entire people, community coming together and taking this forward. And we are celebrating 75 years of independence, जिसको हम अमृत महोत्सव कहते हैं. वो डायमंड से रिलेटेड तो होता नहीं, लेकिन अभी प्लैटिनम से हो गया. So I request all my friends, and I am very happy the Honorable Vipul ji took my advice, that we take this idea as we praise the Honorable Prime Minister with his ideas and duties for this world, which has supported every businesses in India. Why not taking the idea of India also, as we have said about Make in India, taking Amrit Mahotsav forward with different ideas, and make people believe that in coming 25 years, from the 75th years of independence to 25 years from now, when we celebrate 100 years of India's independence, I think the maximum exporter number one will be Gems and Jewellery. And I would be expecting that from you. मैं इतना ही कहूंगी कि आप मुंबई में हैं. I'm very happy to invite all of you here. I'm happy to see this gene. As being an environmentalist, first question was, आपने किया क्या है? Which Neeraj ji explained it to me, how this is an entire green exhibition center where you have used solar panels, where India is also looking forward to be net zero by 2030 with many PSUs. So I'm very happy that you're supporting Honorable Prime Minister's idea, and which we promised in COP21 to 26. As being a member of Parliament, I'm also very proud coming from a city where India's biggest gems and jewellery park is coming up in Mumbai and Hon'ble, where 70,000 crore investment will be in Maharashtra. And being a proper happy Maharashtrian, because there's always love and hate, people talking about which business is going in which state. But you will be creating 1 lakh jobs for people in Maharashtra, which is a very commendable job, and I congratulate the entire industry for this. And any help from the government, and as your member of Parliament, I'm always here. As we have limited time, I would like to wish everyone a very happy new year. And I hope to see from the 75 years of India's independence, next 25 years, भारत जैसा चमकता सितारा होगा, वैसे ही वो सारे अपने 75 साल की परिकाष्ठा से, प्रेशर से जैसे कोयला दब दब के एक बड़ा कोहिनूर बना है, वैसे भी भारत भी कोहिनूर बने, ऐसे जेम्स एंड ज्वेलरी पार्क के इस प्रांगण में मैं कहना चाहती हूँ. I wish you all the very best. I hope you do well. As not a consumer, but as a marketing support, I will surely talk about this exhibition all over. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your gracious presence here, your continued support that you've always given our industry, and your promise of taking that forward. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished chief guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel, graduated from the prestigious Lady Shri Ram College, Delhi. She holds a postgraduate in psychology from Ahmed University, Noida, and a master's in business administration from Chhatrapati Shahuji Maharaj University, Kanpur. Her dynamism has seen her on numerous parliamentary committees, working groups, and as a leader of various delegations to Greece, Thailand, and Cambodia. She made headlines in 2016 when she became the youngest minister on the Council of Ministers as Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare. She hit another milestone in July 2021 when she was entrusted with the responsibilities of Minister of State for Commerce and Industry. She is blessed with an excellent oratory skills and always speaks emphatically on the floor of the House. As a Member of Parliament, she has made a mark with her meaningful interventions in parliamentary debates and discussions. And I'm sure we here can all look forward to her eloquence as I invite our distinguished chief guest to address us. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and our chief guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel.
A very good morning and a very happy New Year 2023, all of you. We have all met for a very beautiful reason in the beginning of the year, which is the India International Jewellery Show, Signature 2023, NESCO. My very esteemed colleague, Srimati Poonam Mahajan, who you just heard, we've been together for 2 terms of Lok Sabha now. Shri Vipul Shah, Chairman, Gems and Jewellery Export Promotion Council. Shri M.P.Ahammed, Chairman, Malabar Gold and Diamond. Shri Kirit Bhansali, Vice Chairman, Gems and Jewellery EPC. Shri Meera Bhansali, who's the convener of this national exhibition. Shri Sabyasachi Ray, ED, GJEPC. And Shri R. London, Director, Department of Commerce, Government of India. My friends from the media, industry leaders, and distinguished participants. It is a matter of great delight for me to be here with you, to join you, and inaugurate this India International Jewellery Show, Signature 2023. This is the 15th edition. So it has almost become like a legacy because hosting such a huge event, and every year, as I heard the chairman, the scale and magnitude of this exhibition has been increasing. So it's amazing to see how the exhibition has grown in its scale and magnitude. I'm very glad to join you all and inaugurate this event. And as I learned, this is one of the biggest B2B shows, and the participation that we are going to see over the course of 5 years for which the event has been planned. There are more than 1,300 exhibitors, there are more than 2,500 booths, and 25,000 people who are coming here to participate. There is also participation from 50 countries, and above everything, I heard many innovative features have been added to this exhibition this year. We've created a special booth for women entrepreneurs. There's another special booth for the budding jewelry designers. There is also an arrangement for expert interactive sessions. And most importantly, it's a green expo. So everything that we see here, the energy is coming from the green sources. Solar panels have been installed. And we all know how passionate Honorable Prime Minister is about having an economy and an environment which is free of carbon emissions. Just today I was reading the cabinet took a very important decision of launching the green hydrogen mission worth 20,000 crore. So in that backdrop, the effort that the GJEPC has made in keeping this whole 5-day expo as a green event is truly laudable, and I put my appreciation on record for holding it in such an environment-friendly manner. I would also like to commend the efforts of few of our passionate friends who were awarded here, who were felicitated here by the chairman and who have been extremely instrumental in managing this big show in such a beautiful way. Ladies and gentlemen, I heard several countries, chairman was mentioning USA, UK, Hong Kong, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, and many other names he took. So we have participants, we have overseas buyers coming and visiting this exhibition over the next 5 days. And I'm sure this will not just provide an opportunity to our Indian jewelry manufacturers to showcase their versatile jewelry. Also, it will be able to create some handsome business and cater to the needs of the buyers at the domestic and the international front. So congratulations once again for having this wonderful exhibition here. I have had the opportunity of inaugurating it virtually, but this is the first time I'm physically here. Of course, COVID made things difficult for us. But now, as we see the momentum, the way it is growing, I'm sure we'll be able to increase the potential of export for the gems and jewelry sector also to a great extent in times to come, because gems and jewelry is one of the very prominent sectors in so far as India's exports are concerned. Last year in 2021-22, we made a merchandise export worth $422 billion. The target which was set for our department was only $400 billion, but we were able to achieve $422 billion of merchandise exports, and that too much ahead of the target date. And if you club it with the services export, it was collectively $676 billion. And there are few prominent sectors which contribute majorly to this big targets that we achieved. And gems and jewelry is one of those very prominent sectors. So it not just contributes 7% to India's GDP, but also 9% to India's exports. And around $40 billion worth of exports have been made by this sector, which is a huge employment generator as well. About 5 million people, skilled, semi-skilled, are getting their bread and butter out of this sector. And we just heard our guest of honor, Srimati Poonam Mahajan, how happy and excited she was about the Gems and Jewellery Park, which is coming up here in the state and which is expected to generate an employment for about 1 lakh people. So this is a sector which is labor intensive. This is the sector which actually becomes a source of providing bread and butter to people. So this is very important for India's economy. And interestingly, we do not have very significant domestic production of raw materials, but India, ladies and gentlemen, you are all experts from the field. You know that we are a leader in diamond processing, and 94% of the cut and polished diamonds are made here, and only 6% of them are domestically consumed. Even on the other segments of the gems and jewelry, whether it is gold jewelry or silver jewelry or other colored precious stones, India has emerged as the second largest exporter. And our silver jewelry per se, they're known for their design lines, their finish, everything. So this event provides a great opportunity to be able to showcase that talent, that expertise, that skill to so many of our international participants also who will be here for the next 5 days. This sector, because we tend to make a review of whether our exports in different sectors are moving on track or not. So when we did the mid-year review in November, our gems and jewelry sector has performed quite well. About a $26 billion worth of exports have already been laid by this sector. They may be a little slow speed because of COVID issues, but the sector is doing well, and we are very hopeful that this year also, when we expect India will be able to make even better exports, merchandise and services collectively, better than what we performed last year, which was only 676. Gems and jewelry would be one of the sectors contributing significantly to this summit. And ladies and gentlemen, you are also aware of the two very important FTAs recently concluded. One, the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement between India and UAE, and the other, the ECTA between India and Australia. The first consignment was flagged off to UAE on the 1st of May when it came into force. And I'm very happy to say that the overall exports to UAE have increased by 20% and the gems and jewelry export to UAE after the implementation of the India-UAE SEPA have increased to 25%. So we have already started reaping the benefits of the FTAs which are being concluded by the Ministry of Commerce. Also in terms of the India-Australia ECTA, which came into effect on 29th of December 2022, my dear friends, the duty on gold, silver and imitation jewelry which we exported to Australia earlier used to be 5%, which has been brought down to 0%. So we get zero duty access now for our exporters, for our products, and it is expected that particularly for the gems and jewelry export sector, we'll be able to enhance our exports from the current $350 million to $800 million within the next 2 years. Also, the chairman also spoke about, Mr. Goel keeps talking about this, we are very much ahead in negotiating the next two FTAs with UK and Canada. And hopefully, by the end of this year, we'll have some good news for you. So those will also offer opportunities to our exporters, including your sector, to boost the exports in the sector to UK and Canada as well. All I want to say is Government of India and the Ministry of Commerce under the able leadership of Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister Shri Piyush Goyal ji, we are making all efforts to support and facilitate exports from this sector. In the Union Budget 2022-23, the key demands of the sector were accepted. Since the chairman mentioned about a few demands for this year also, I would like to mention here that the implementation of simplified regulatory framework was made to facilitate the export of gems and jewelry through e-commerce. There was also a reduction in the custom duty on cut and polished diamonds and gemstones from 7.5% to 5%. And the import of swan diamonds was allowed at nil duty. So these announcements were all in continuation of the reform measures which are already being undertaken in the gems and jewelry sector, like the revamped gold monetization scheme, or the implementation of the mandatory hallmarking. A lot of issues have been flagged by the GJEPC. A lot of them have been sorted out, certain more. Since we interact very closely and very regularly, they are being looked into. I'm here to assure you, on behalf of my senior minister, that the Ministry of Commerce is committed to the promotion of exports from this very, very prominent gems and jewelry sector. We're also promoting the new economically cheaper and the environment-friendly LGDs, the lab-grown diamonds. And we're creating new HS codes in order to differentiate them from the natural diamonds, the chain of custody on the lines of Kimberley process to identify their origins, and to track the distribution, research and development in the lab-grown diamond sector. These are a few interventions which are already under the active consideration of the ministry. So we will continue to support you in many more ways. As for today, I would once again like to extend my good wishes for the success of this exhibition, and the feel that I get is it is moving in that direction. My congratulations once again to the Gemstone Jewellery Export Promotion Council, the chairman and his whole team, who have worked very hard to make this event a huge success. I hope you continue to do the good work and continue to make the country proud and continue to contribute towards building an Atmanirbhar Bharat, a self-reliant India by 2047. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your inspiring presence here, your appreciation for all our efforts, and your ministry's dynamic support to our industry despite the pressure of a flight to catch. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall now request Sri Kiran Bansali to kindly propose a vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Chairman GJEPC, Sri Kiran Bansali.
Good morning. IIJS signature being organized at the beginning of this year is an apt platform that gives a perfect start to the industry to organize the inventory for the year to come. I would like to thank each and everyone who supported us in successfully organizing this event. Yet another edition of IIJS signature that is bigger, better and greener this year. I express my sincere gratitude to our Chief Guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State, Commerce and Industry, for the gracious presence here. Madam, your valuable suggestions and guidance has always played a significant role to taking this industry ahead. My special thanks to my younger sister Poonam ji, who has come here in a short notice. 3 days back I have invited and gracefully she has accepted our invitation. Special thanks to Poonam ji. Your support means a lot, Poonam ji, to us. We are really honored to have 2 significant women amongst us today, and I can assure you, madams, you will certainly be delighted with the magnificent creation by the jewellery industry present here at IIJ's signature. M.P.Ahammed, Chairman Malabar Gold and Diamonds, it's a true honor and a pleasure to have participated personally at this IIJ's signature to 2023. My special thanks to Sri Sham Jagannath, who has taken time to grace this occasion. Thank you, Shyamnath ji. I would like to thank Chairman Sri Vipul Shah for his leadership and COA for the continuous support. Congratulations, special thanks to Neera Bansali for creating this show, first time after many years, complete green. On the initiative launched in IIJ's signature this year, this is the brainchild of Neera, and this has been well appreciated by the industry and the media. I would like to thank National Exhibition Subcommittee who supported us all the way organizing this very successfully. Thank you, Sabasya today, our ED, the entire team of GJEPC who have been working hard behind the scenes for months to put this up. I thank all the members of the media for their constant support in helping the council achieve this objective in creating the desired awareness about issues and highlight significant achievements and milestones. Thank you very much. I forget one name. I'm sorry, Mr. Arulanandan. He has come specially to inaugurate this IIJS 23. Thank you, Arulanandan.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, to everyone who's been here. A special thank you to our distinguished ministers, to our guests. And ladies and gentlemen, I request you to keep. We request you to